Good evening, YouTube, and good morning, Japan. It is the 14th of October, 2012. This is the J-MELO Weekly Recap, and I do apologize for not having been one for 2 weeks. Let's just say 1 week I got preoccupied. Last week I got preoccupied playing a fan-based, game based around the game Hetalia, or based around the game called Hetalia, and the week before that, I don't know what the hell happened. But we do have an episode this week, so shall we get started? Alright. By the way, why the hell I'm wearing this because it got fucking cold. Real quick here in the US. I mean, real quick, especially on my end. I'm dreading what this year's gonna be like as far as winter goes. If you live in Japan and you can leave a comment, please tell me what it's like where you are right now, because I'd be interested to hear how that works. Anywho, this week, J-MELO went to the country of Indonesia, specifically a place called Jakarta. Now, a few things interesting. One, they went to a fan meeting there, and try figuring this one out. We had a Indonesian J-rock artist named Aishiertu. If I mispronounced it, my apologies. As well as we also had a visit from JKT48 as opposed to AKB48. Other artists that were featured where it showed up on the episode were Golden Bomber, which actually produced a song called Effeminate, or Meme C-ute, and let me just say this right now, and I haven't said this in about a year or two. I think the last time I said this, it was when there was the Jack in the Box J-Rock Festival, and there was an act, and I thought the act was flat out abysmal. I'm going to say about this one too, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. And whatever their day job was, yeah, they need to go back to it, because the song was, in my personal opinion, atrocious. Then, of course, we also had a message from the GazettE, the #1 requested act on the program. And I have a feeling when we get to the J-MELO Awards next year, they're probably going to be the same. The song that they performed was SLUDGY Cult. We also had a fan in Indonesia who was a big fan of EXILE, and she showed off her room and some of the posters and so forth, and the song that was played was Bow and Arrows, which, let me just say this right now, taking those two, comparing it to the direct that we heard at the very beginning from Golden Bomber, I'm just glad that it got that. Oh, and then of course we had JKT48 with Heavy Rotation. It was really cool though when you got to see, I should have mentioned this earlier, but it was really cool when we got to see in the presentation how they went to the fan meeting, and Mayjay performed for the first time ever in Indonesia, and one of the songs performed was a song called Garden, which was a really cool track, and definitely one you should be checking out. Also, a few days ago in Japan, for those of you who either import or just buy games outright, the game Toki Totowa was released, and speaking of our dear friend Mayjay, she is featured in the game's soundtrack with the song Rewind. So do go check that out. Also, this week, and the link will be in the description, by the way, for this one. What do you get when you take a stupidly popular anime, take arguably one of the most popular pairings of said anime, and have them do a dance video to a song from C-ute? Well, you get the song Kiss Me Aishiertu, and you get Prussia and Austria, or for those that know the human names, Gilbert Beale Schmidt and Roderick Edelstein, respectively. The link to the video will be in the description down below. Do check it out. And I would like to tell you there's going to be an episode next week. However, for at least the next 2 weeks, we're off. Yeah, I know. I took a 2-week vacation. Now I'm off for another 2 weeks. What the hell? Anyway, I will see you in November, my friends. Until then, you all have a great night. Even better morning if you live overseas. And until we meet again, sayonara.